Under the grey morning sky of Jerusalem, the atmosphere in the cabinet chamber was heavy, reflective, and deeply emotional. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu took his seat, surrounded by ministers and advisers who understood the gravity of the moment. After more than a decade of anguish, Israel had finally received what appeared to be the remains of Lieutenant Hadar Goldin, an Israeli soldier killed in the 2014 Gaza war. The remains were transferred through the International Committee of the Red Cross, and with that, a long and painful chapter of national grief edged toward closure. As the cameras rolled, Netanyahu began his remarks in a tone that mixed solemn duty with restrained relief. Hamas announced yesterday that it is holding the body of Lieutenant Hadar Goldin of blessed memory. We are expected to receive the body this afternoon. Naturally, the identification process will begin immediately, he said, his words deliberate and precise. The Prime Minister's voice carried the cadence of both an official declaration and a fatherly assurance to the nation. This was not just an administrative announcement, it was a statement that carried the emotional weight of 11 years of uncertainty. Goldin's story had become part of Israel's collective consciousness. He was a promising young officer who fell during Operation Protective Edge, an intense military campaign launched in 2014 against Hamas in Gaza. His death came in the final days of that war, during a chaotic firefight inside the tunnels near Rafah. When his body was taken by Hamas, it triggered one of the longest hostage retrieval efforts in Israeli history. Netanyahu's second statement carried a mix of remembrance and national resolve. Lieutenant Hadar Goldin fell heroically in battle during Operation Protective Edge 11 years ago. His body was abducted by Hamas, which has refused to return it throughout this entire period. During all these years, successive Israeli governments have made great efforts to bring him back. His tone deepened as he spoke, every word measured, every pause filled with the unspoken pain of Goldin's parents, Leah and Simcha, who had never stopped campaigning for his return. For years, the Goldin family had been a symbol of persistence in Israeli society. Their home in Kfar Saba had turned into a meeting place for military leaders, politicians and journalists, all searching for ways to pressure Hamas into returning their son's remains. Leah Goldin, in particular, became a powerful voice in Israeli public life, often seen outside the United Nations, pleading for international support to ensure that humanitarian obligations were respected